Hey guys, Pieguyrulz here, and anyway, today we are going to be talking about the Cartoon Network Upfront. I did it with Nick. Now it's time to do it with Cartoon Network, and I had a recording failure, technical difficulties. So this news isn't 100% new to me, but I'm gonna give you basically the impression I gave when I initially saw this news. Um, all right, so let's see, and the link is down below. This year's presentation includes the new look and tone of Boomerang. Um, People have been asking me to talk about the new Boomerang thing. I'd love to, but I don't have Boomerang. And unlike shows, because it's like bumpers and stuff, it's hard to review it without actually seeing it. And I can see clips of it on YouTube and stuff, but I can't really get the experience without seeing it. So maybe next time I go visit my parents, I'll check it out and see how it is. But what I will say is that although I liked the look of what they did with all the toys in Boomerang, I will say they've been running those bumpers for a very long time. So I'm not upset. I wouldn't be upset that they're changing it unless the change is, kind of stinks. I mean, I'm always of the opinion that it would be cool to do more, just make new ads to vary with the ad campaign. Don't get rid of the older ones, just mix in some new ones, but whatever. All right, so let's see. On January 19th, an ad-supported network. Cartoon Network is currently seen in 98 million U.S. homes and 194 countries. That's awesome. All right, so the first thing up is We Bear Bears, a comedy about three bear siblings named Grizzly, Panda, and Ice Bear. Each episode follows their awkward attempts at assimilating into human society. And it's created by the guy who worked on Toy Story of Terror, which is an amazing, amazing Toy Story short film that I would really recommend. So that's good. Yeah, this concept sounds interesting. It's hard to say without seeing anything. And there may or may not be footage of this out there, but I haven't seen any. But it sounds like it sounds like something that's interesting that could possibly be really good. Could possibly be incredibly stupid. I don't know. I like the idea of using three different kinds of bears. I assume Ice Bear is a polar bear, which is kind of funny because these are the three bears that are in Pokemon. There's Pacham, Ursaring, and the other one, Beartic. Yeah, Ice Bear, as they call him in Pokemon. But no, those are very cool designs. I could just imagine the designs in my head of the three different bears, and that's pretty cool. All right, next up, the Powerpuff Girls reboot. Slated for 2016 launch, Powerpuff Girls will be an all-new television series that is not attached to Craig McCracken in any way, and none of the original voice actors, at least for the girls, are coming back. This didn't say it in the upfront here, but Tara Strong confirmed it on Twitter that the three of them are available, and I mean, I know at least Tara would love to voice Bubbles again, but for some reason they're not doing that. They're going in a new direction. I don't like this. This is another reboot. I mean, this is I hope I said this a lot for Nickelodeon, but I would really hope that Cartoon Network would continue to go with their more original route than doing the spin-offs, because the spin-off on their network right now is Teen Titans Go, and that's the one that's upset a lot of people, to say the least. I could see this doing the same as well. And I see this as particularly redundant because the Teen Titans Go is filling that niche of superhero cartoon about these chibi-sized guys that, instead of that focuses on comedy. Powerpuff Girls was always about, I'd say maybe 80% comedy, 20% action. It definitely had its action and serious episodes, but by and large it was a comedy. So either it's going to be redundant with Teen Titans Go, and actually maybe even just be the same thing where it's they completely just don't understand the characters and make it a shallow parody like Teen Titans Go. Or I could see them going the opposite direction and making it just this action-heavy show that, is just kind of really generic action without any of the comedy that really was the backbone of the show. Either way, I unfortunately I can't see this turning out good. Could be wrong, but yeah. Next up, Mighty Magiswords from Kyle Carosa. Cartoon Network Studios' first original digital series about a brother and sister team of warriors for hire who go on hilarious adventures and crazy quests to collect magical swords. That sounds pretty awesome. I don't really know why this is an online series, but maybe it'll be really short. Maybe it's like 7-minute shorts or something. But yeah, sounds cool. Magic swords. You really can't go wrong there. Yeah, I don't know. Not much to say, but sounds cool. Next up, oh yeah, Long Live the Royals miniseries. They're doing another miniseries. That is great to hear after what Over the Garden Wall was, after just how interesting that ended up turning out. I'm so glad they're deciding to continue with that trend and do another miniseries. And I hope this is like a yearly thing. Like every year they just kind of roll out a new miniseries. It would be really great. Let's see. It comes from Sean Sisley's whatever, who worked on regular show. It'd be cool if they basically did that every year. They kind of pulled one of their people from Adventure Time or regular show or Gumball or whatever show that they have currently running, and basically said, hey, you got an idea, let's roll with it for like 10 episodes. That'd be really cool to be a yearly thing. Next up is the Steven Universe Uncle Grandpa crossover special. Alright, all it really says is watch as a long-lost relative of Steven's comes to town to aid him in unlocking the power of his mother's gem. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, you may not know that I like Uncle Grandpa. I think it is a fun, silly show. I don't think it's something that has like crazy staying power. It's far from my favorite show, but I think it is a solid, crazy, wacky comedy show. And what I can say about this is that it's probably going to be the straw that broke the camel's back in getting me to watch Steven Universe. The show looks great. I don't know, you got to be in the right mood to start a new series, I've always been meaning to see it, but, this is going to do its job in getting me to see Steven Universe, and maybe it'll do the job of getting other people to be more open to Uncle Grandpa. But, I will say, I can totally understand why everyone, well, not why, but like why there's a big storm on the internet of people that are not happy with this, because tonally, from what I've seen of Steven Universe, it is a lot more of a chill, I don't want to say down to earth. I want to say, tonally it is more down to earth. I know there's a lot of fantasy elements, but like, it's definitely not like cartoony. Uncle Grandpa is as cartoony as can be, and I don't know that those styles fit well. I think, Steven Universe and maybe Clarence would fit a lot better, just because of the kind of stories they tell. Or even Steven Universe and Adventure Time with the fantasy elements. Or even Uncle Grandpa and Adventure Time. I could see Uncle Grandpa, I don't know, being a relative of, like, Magic Man, or but like being one of the species from Mars, or something like that. But this, and especially if it has to do with his mother's gem, I don't know, but if that is like a big thing in the series, it's, unlocking the power of his mother, that sounds like an important thing. If this episode ends up being like very important to the story, I can see why a lot of people would be upset, because again, Uncle Grandpa is just this silly, wacky, old style cartoon character that if they're trying to make him a part of this big epic serious story arc, that's not a good idea. But we'll have to see. Next up is Regular Show the Movie. From the people who make Regular Show comes Regular Show the Movie, a time-traveling, long-form special. After accidentally creating a time-nado, slacker groundskeepers Mordecai and Rigby go back in time and battle an evil volleyball coach in order to save the universe and their friendship. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Regular Show, but, I respect it. I think it is solid entertainment for those who want that. Wow, that made me sound condescending. I'm not. I have nothing but the utmost respect for Regular Show and the people that watch it. This sounds like it'd be right up the alley of that. It's making me think of Cartoon Network's, I think that their first TV movie based around a show of theirs would be Ego Trip from Dexter's Lab, which was also a time travel story. But yeah, sounds cool. Maybe I will check it out. I don't know. Maybe that movie would be a good way to really kind of get me into the show. And next up, this gets me pretty excited. Adventure Time Special Miniseries. In this multi-part series, Finn and Jake face a new threat to Ooh when Princess Bubblegum's experiment unleashes ghosts from Marceline's past. Now, isn't that just like a sentence that gets you excited. I mean, you got Bubblegum's experiments, and you got something about Marcy's past, which has just been a huge part of the show. You got to know that Simon's going to be involved somehow. Oh man, I mean, I don't know about anyone else, but I've always wanted an Adventure Time TV movie, or just like something that was longer than 11 minutes, or even just the 22-minute two-parters, or the what was it, 33-minute three-parters. I've always wanted something that was a little epic. Like, I don't necessarily want the show itself to go into like full-on story arc mode, but I think doing something like this, doing a multi-part series, and it doesn't say how many parts, but I assume it'd be at least like 5 or 6. Doing something that long would be really cool. And also, it's not on here, but I'll say it. There has been an Adventure Time movie announced, like a movie. I don't think any other details have been released. Let me just actually Google this real quick to make sure I'm not totally thinking of something else and misleading everyone. Let's see. Yep, okay, movie is in the work. From the Lego Movie producers and Pendleton Ward. Oh, yeah. I assume this is going to be, yes, animated musical comedy movie. Oh, yes, that... I don't know why they didn't announce it at the Upfront. That's weird. Maybe they were still talking about it then. I don't know, but that's awesome. So new acquired programming. Total Drama presents The Ridiculous Race. In this action-filled, outrageous buddy comedy, 18 pairs of contestants are put to the mental, physical... Okay, you get it. It's an amazing race spoof. The Total Drama series, I watched the first season. I thought it was alright, It was different. I'd never really seen a show that was bent on parodying reality shows. Like if you had to fake a reality show, you could probably make it really interesting and play up some of the tropes that people expect from reality shows. And yeah, the first season was alright, but I didn't think it was a concept that really deserved more than one season. And it went on for, I want to say, at least 4. Under slightly different names. It was still the same show. And this just sounds like it'd be the same exact thing, but instead of, like a Survivor-esque thing, it's just going to be around the world race. Yeah, I can't really say I'm that excited. And it's a spin-off. Next up, Transformers, Robots in Disguise, another Transformers series, okay? I don't really care. Super Noobs, from the creator of Johnny Test, chronicles the misadventures of 4 nerdy friends who are mistakenly tasked with saving the world from an evil space virus. I mean, that could be alright, I guess, but the term Super Noobs, this is the title, that doesn't really instill too much confidence in me, nor does the creator of Johnny Test. Although, I liked Johnny Test back when it was in its second season, but yeah, that doesn't instill me with too much confidence. Returning series are Adventure Time, Gumball, Clarence, Regular Show, Teen Titans Go, Steven Universe, Uncle Grandpa, Mixels, Lego Ninjago, Pokemon, and Sonic Boom are all coming back. Which I'm pretty happy with everything returning outside of Teen Titans Go. I don't know much about Mixels, Lego Ninjago, or what Sonic Boom is like, but fine. That's fine. It'd be cool to see Teen Titans Go canceled. That'd be nice, considering they've already had a ton of episodes. But hey, it's cheap to make, right? So this Upfront overall was actually kind of disappointing. It's definitely not as bad as Nickelodeon's, and as far as I can see here, there's no quotes of I don't know, whoever runs Cartoon Network now that Schneider is gone, but there's no quotes of anyone saying yeah, we're gonna be the freshest, newest, and most original network out. There's nothing like that. None of that buzzwords. It's just announcements, which is good. But still, there's a lot of spin-off stuff and a lot of kind of stuff. So yeah, not the best year. But I will also say that Cartoon Network has quite a few shows that are original, although they are getting, like, Gumball, Regular Show, and Adventure Time are getting up there in seasons. Adventure Time next season will be in season 7. That's crazy. I wonder if there'll be a point where Adventure Time passes SpongeBob in number of seasons. There just might be, because they double up sometimes or whatever. Alright, so that's about it. Yeah, this is kind of disappointing. Nothing terrible, but the most exciting parts were the announcement of the specials and the miniseries and all that. Nothing really new as far as new programming or acquired programming. So yeah, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. Pieguyrulz.